Gary had been driving for Amazon for nearly a decade, navigating countless roads and delivering thousands of packages. It was an ordinary Wednesday afternoon when his routine was disrupted. As he turned onto a desolate back road, his GPS recalibrated, instructing him to take a right turn onto a narrow path that seemed to lead nowhere. Gary hesitated but decided to follow the GPS's guidance. The path was bumpy, covered in overgrown weeds, and flanked by dense forest on either side. He drove slowly, his eyes scanning for any signs of civilization. Just as he was about to turn back, he spotted an old rusty mailbox with the numbers 479 barely visible. He pulled over, turned off the engine, and got out of the truck. There, lying next to the mailbox, was a single package, unmarked and wrapped in plain brown paper. Gary picked up the package, puzzled. It wasn't in his manifest, and the address didn't exist in his delivery system. Oddly, the package felt warm to the touch, and there was a faint humming noise coming from within. He checked his watch and realized he was running behind schedule, but curiosity got the better of him. He opened the truck's back door and placed the mysterious package inside. As he resumed his deliveries, the humming grew louder. Gary glanced in his rearview mirror, half expecting the package to burst open or move on its own. He reached his next stop, a suburban neighborhood, and decided to inspect the package further. He parked the truck and carefully unwrapped the paper. Inside was an ornate wooden box with intricate carvings that seemed to glow faintly. Gary's hands trembled as he lifted the lid. The moment he did, the humming ceased, and a bright light filled the truck. When his vision cleared, he found himself standing in the middle of an empty street. The truck, the package, everything was gone, and the street looked eerily unfamiliar. Buildings towered above him, their windows dark and lifeless. He walked down the street, calling out for anyone, but his voice echoed back in a haunting silence. Just as panic began to set in, he noticed a figure in the distance, an old man dressed in tattered clothes, holding the ornate wooden box. The man approached Gary and handed him the box without a word. Gary opened it one more time, and the light returned, enveloping him. When the light faded, he was back in his truck, the package gone, and his GPS showing the correct route. Confused and shaken, Gary finished his deliveries for the day, but he couldn't shake the feeling that something extraordinary had just happened. The humming of the box lingered in his mind, leaving him to wonder if he had experienced a fantastical dream, or if there was indeed something magical lying in wait at 479, wherever that might be.